Guys, we got to do fast dulls. This is, well, we have like 46 minutes. We can luxuriate a little bit. This is Al Capone's car from the movie Gangster Squad. This is a movie that's called Unforgiven. I don't know anything about Westerns, just to be clear. Oh my God, it's Christopher Moltisanti. It's Christopher Moltisanti in The Untouchables. It's Christopher Walken. And can I get a check really quick? And I swear, I don't want to look at chat and see the answer. Can you look this guy up and tell me, did he play Cindy's dad in Scary Movie 1? I want you to, I don't know how you're going to look this up, but I want you to see if this guy played Cindy's dad in Scary Movie 1. The guy who flushes his stash of drugs down the toilet when the cops come. I don't know how to look him up. Well, first you need to find somebody who knows the movie and then tell you the movie so that you can find this guy's name and then click on his name and then see if he has the credit for Scary Movie 1. It's not him? Nah, I think it's him. I think it's him. I don't know. Bruce Willis, like 90s Bruce Willis. Christopher Moltisanti. I don't know a Bruce Willis movie that takes place in this time period. Except could this be Hudson Hawk, a movie I've never seen? Apparently not. Could it be Naked Lunch? Could it be Breakfast of Champions is what I was thinking. Could it be Breakfast of Champions? Could it be Disney's The Kid? Could it be I've never heard of this movie. With God as my witness, I've never heard of this movie, which is fine. I'm glad that sometimes I don't know it because that keeps it interesting. Thoughts on King of the World off of Countdown to Ecstasy? I thought I would be done with Countdown to Ecstasy by now, but the whole album, front to back, is so solid that every morning I hop on the bike and I say, let's just go back to Countdown to Ecstasy. I think I've still got some stuff to tease out of it. King of the World, not my favorite song, but good song. Favorite song? I don't know. I have to think about it. There's a lot to like. I really like the intro of the Boston Rag. Bodhisattva slaps. They were just fucking around. I think it's awesome. I think the songwriting on like Pearl of the Quarter is really good. What else? I mean, there's a lot of good stuff in there. Steely Dan carrying over to 2026. Safe bet. I would put that at like a minus 300. Which I think that's 99% odds, right? She's a chummer like you've never seen. What a line, man. Let's see what we got here. Which current day NFL division from the NFC did Tom Brady not face in a Super Bowl? I gotta say the NFC West. Because he played the Eagles in one of the Super Bowls, for sure. 2 of the Super Bowls, maybe. And the Giants. And he played the Falcons, who I would have to think are in the NFC South. So it would have to be the NFC. What? There is an NFC. I forgot there's an NFC North. Oh. Charles Oakley and Doug Christie helped this Eastern Conference team make their first playoff appearance in 2000. Gotta imagine maybe it's the Wizards. This Islanders center won the 2018 Calder Trophy. Begrudgingly, I must admit, looking back, Matthew Barzal, he earned it, man. He earned it. Gotta give him some credit in that one. He got one? I know the NHL. The Last Frontier is a nickname used on license plates for what U.S. state? I have no idea. Oregon? Alaska makes perfect sense. That's Glenn Close and Joel from Talk Soup. Joel McHale and Glenn Close. This brand is a #1 baby food brand in the US, and its logo features a blue-colored baby's face. That isn't he a rapper? Blue-colored baby face? This is Gerber, I have to assume. 2007 to 2009, this VH1 dating show featured a musician as the Bachelor. The question is this Flavor of Love or is this Rock of Love? I think it's Rock of Love with Bret Michaels. Is that clip from Flavor of Love where the girl poops herself real, or is that reality TV editing? Cameron Diaz, Kate Upton, and Leslie Mann played with 3 women all romantically involved with the same man in this 2014 rom-com. Just go with it, maybe? I thought it was an Adam Sandler movie. I'm so 3008, you're so 2000 and late are lyrics from this 2009 Black Eyed Peas song. So 3008, you're so 2000 and late. From 2009. So there's I Got a Feeling and Boom 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 Pow. This must be Boom Boom Pow. How do you not get this? Believe it or not, even though I was 20 years old, I was smart enough to know that the Black Eyed Peas were putting out a lot of garbage around then. What was I listening to when this came out? Probably, I gotta think, maybe a lot of Hot Chip. This seems like in my Hot Chip Beach House era, if I had to guess. Hot Chip, Beach House, and Los Campesinos. Bro, you do not like good music? I'm sorry. You are going to have to wait till I die, because I am not going to smooth off the sharp and pointy edges of my personality to fit the consensus that the Black Eyed Peas are fucking good. Because if that happens, the machines have won. They had Pitchfork Media being bought by Condé Nast has manufactured consent for fucking garbage music to somehow be deified as real art in the zeitgeist, and it's pissing me the fuck off. So I am not going to toe the line and change my personality so that people like you with anime avatars don't get mad in my music taste. Those songs are not good. Those songs are bad. Not all popular music is bad, but those ones are the very common combination, the modal combination of popular and shitty. What's your album of the year? It's got to be Gaucho. It has to be Gaucho this year. Because I probably gave it to Asia in 2020 if I had to guess. I'm not going to go back and give it to Asia again. It'd probably be, I don't know, it's Gaucho or Blonde on Blonde. It's Gaucho or Blonde on Blonde. Year 2025, not 1987. Bro, Gaucho came out in 1980. Thank you for the compliment, though. The band Knower is a lot like Steely Dan. And if I got into them, it would allow me to say the Knower. The Knower. Any Knowers in chat? What's the worst Steely song? See, now that's a good question. I'm not going to cheat and try to say something from the reunion albums. Worst Steely song off the first ones? Through with Buzz? I don't even think Through with Buzz is the worst song on Pretzel Logic. Gold Teeth 2? Are you fucking insane? That's on Ultimate Steely, bro. Okay, Green Earrings, maybe. It's not a bad song necessarily, but I hate IGY. Bro, that's off of the solo album, bro. That's off the damn Nightfly. The hell are you talking about? You're not a knower. You're not a knower. It's so much worse than OG Gold Teeth. They're both good, man. They're both good. Give me a second here. So anytime you see kayak, you look for palindromes, and for once it actually worked out. Wow! You got me so good! My shield's broken! My fucking shield is broken. Oh, fuck. Types of cars? Types of fish? Oh, that's tough, man. Now I have like no idea. Okay, here's one. F. Luke, T. Ruth, M. Adam, and then L. Abel. Biblical figures, but I didn't even think that they were Bible figures, but that makes a lot of sense. Okay. That's huge. Wait, these are Hondas, bro. Accord! I was like, what's the other one? It's like the third best-selling car of the 2000s. A level, plain, flat, and even are like parallel to the flush. Okay, perfect. Shell raft, dugout, kayak? Fucking imagery from Lord of the Flies? Human-powered watercraft? A shell? I thought I was cooking with the Lord of the Flies, bro. They do be going. That's how I learned what a conch shell was, man. Jeremy Clarkson in the UFC. Hey, I've been watching a little Physical 100 Asia with dinner. One thing's for certain. I'm just going to say it. You don't want to get in a 1v1 with someone who knows how to wrestle. You would think like you'll see like a wrestler who looks like he's in like okay shape versus a basketball player who looks like he's the most jacked man that's ever existed. Bet on the wrestler. Put it all on the wrestler. I swear it to you. That one Mongolian dude, scary as fuck. Are you talking about the dude who's like 5'3" and looks like he lives in the woods? And he's simultaneously the most wholesome and also the scariest person I've ever seen in my entire life. Yes, the MMA guy. Yes, he looks dangerous in a way that's like he's got restraint, but if for some reason he had to, he could like rip your arms clean off of your torso for sure. I'm going to say the UFC clears Jeremy Clarkson. God's lessons are so beautiful. I'm going to run around him in the ring and smack him with his cane. Oh, man. Derek is very rude, man. But today, he will learn humility. I do think about it like at least once a week. He knows we're just talking, right? Let's say UFC. I love Key and Peele, man. Limb lengthening. God, there's no way. It's just that I couldn't. How many weeks in a year? Oh my God. I gotta go pancake on that one. I'll go with, I bet there's a lot of people Googling. They're going, what's she up to now? She's more popular than pancakes. I feel like Adele's getting more searches than Nirvana in this day and age. Probably AIDS, I'd have to, what? Honestly? I mean, if you go back to when I was in high school, I was going to say this would have been reversed, but I don't know. Nirvana was pretty popular too. Bob Dylan versus Michael Jackson. Listen. That's my GOAT right there. That's my GOAT in triplicate. I probably got to assume that Michael Jackson's getting a few more plays on Spotify. Dude, he's pretty popular, though. He's pretty popular. It's got to be Michael Jackson, man. It's got to be Lotto. I'm going to assume that it's Her Again over Corpse. In 2020, this might be reversed, though. It's Corpse over Michael Cera, I assume. Because he sings It's Just Ken and City of Stars, I'm going to give him a chance. Nitro Fun. I still think, if you have some popularity, you're probably going to be, oh, never mind. Ryan Gosling clears you, bro. Ryan Gosling clears you. We'll go the Sting over Beauty and the Beast, of course. Beauty and the Beast, like a 7.1. Yeah, seems about right. It's a Wonderful Life, maybe like a 9. Fargo, literally in the running for my favorite movie of all time, but probably slightly under It's a Wonderful Life. Markedly under It's a Wonderful Life. It's going to clear Cars 2, I hope. I believe that this will be higher just based on the fact that they put it in there. Then give me the Sting again. And the Sting beats Sing 2. That's my shot. 7.4 is so fucked up. Can you tell me, is that above Uncut Gems? If Sing 2 is above Uncut Gems, I'm going to freak the fuck out. Yes, it is by a little bit. Uncut Gems. Oh, okay. Uncut Gems is 7.5. All right. There's still some hope left for humanity. It's over now. Take your big black crab and get out of here. Hope burns brightest in the cold. 8.1 for Blade Runner, kind of crazy. Noomi Rapace is in hell, man. They should have brought her back for Alien Covenant. I still don't understand how they could. She's like the main character of the first movie. She lives through the first movie. And then they're like, Michael Fassbender's like, she was my best friend. Oh, where is she? Oh, she goes to another school. Also, I experimented on her, and here's her head, or whatever. Fuck ass Michael Fassbender. I mean, we got to move a little faster through the dulls. Those movies are ass? Yeah, but I kind of like them, to be honest with you. You know, best part of every Alien movie is like the first 19 minutes where you know that everybody on the crew except for the girl with the short hair is going to die. And they're all talking about what they're going to do like when they get back to Earth. And you're like, do they know? I'm sorry, you're not a woman in her mid-20s with short hair. You're literally like a 43-year-old man with a vest on. You're fucked, buddy. You're dead. You're not going to be the first to die because you're the pilot. The first is going to be like fuck-ass science officer or something like that. But Warner Brothers in 2010. Certainly to me, I mean, I would think that this has a chance to be, say, Inception. Your mind is the scene of the crime. Your mind is the scene of the crime. Paramount Pictures also opened the movie starring Paul Rudd. It could be I Love You, Man, which came out around the same time. It could be Grown Ups. No, not Grown Ups, sorry. Role Models. I feel like Role Models came out earlier than this because I was back living at home. I watched Role Models in my college house. And this is after, it's very close to after I moved out of my college house. I'm going to guess it's a comedy. We should try it anyway. 2010 Role Models? Not Role Models. Paul Rudd, Steve Carell. I feel like this one's going to piss me off. Takes One to Know. Oh, is it Dinner for Schmucks? Oh, man. That was Jay Roach. What are you doing, man? To go from Austin Powers in Gold Member to Dinner for Schmucks, just when I thought you couldn't do anything stupider, you go and totally redeem yourself. Angelina Jolie, second week, it had a 71. You're going to say Wanted? It's not Wanted. Because I was single in July 2010. And I saw Wanted in theaters with my university girlfriend. So this must be Salt. But I feel like Salt came out in like 2012. It's an action mystery thriller. It's Salts. Never mind. Tagline. Tagline. Who dat? Who dat? Who dat say gonna beat that Salt? This ain't nothing compared to what I lost to the KGB. I've never really seen the movie, I think. I've seen part of she definitely gets in a car crash and like runs away on the top of the car. It's been a while. Why were 2010's producers so obsessed with using 100% of your brain? So legit, there was a moment. I remember it must have been 1997. I misunderstood, it was the first time we'd ever done public speaking. I misunderstood that you're basically just supposed to pick like an animal or a building and talk about it for 3 to 5 minutes. So I wrote a speech in the 4th grade about whether or not we actually use 100% of our brain with no research at all. Just kind of shooting the shit for like 4 minutes about, is this myth real? But I don't think I did any research on it at all. And then when I got my grade back, it was like a 71, which is pretty fucked up for the 4th grade. I was so sad. I was like, I thought I killed it. And then the next year, I did a speech about bats, and I got like a 99. So they basically want you to get up in front of the class and read the Wikipedia article for an animal. Steve Carell in a movie that was making a lot of money. Is it animated? It is. It's Despicable Me. She did me despicable, but my money grew. Super Bad, Super Dad. And then Universal starring Zac Efron. 2010 Zac Efron? Is this, shit. It's not Remember Me. What is this called? Life is for Living. Shailene Woodley? Whatever, close enough. Accomplished sailor. Jason the Wise? Jason the Ween? Charlie St. Cloud. Thank you so much. Holy shit. That was huge. I knew that I kind of knew it. I knew it was in there somewhere. Charlie grows torn between honoring a promise he made 4 years earlier and moving forward with newfound love. Bro's name is Burr Steers. Singing voulez, voulez, voulez-vous? That's the type of thing. I mean, that song will piss you off too. What the fuck do you mean red beans and rice for a quarter? That shit now would probably be at least $3.99. They didn't know how good they fucking had it, man. We got to get to the fucking good stuff. I'm sorry. It's got to be done. It's got to be hot dog that actually looks pretty good versus hot dog that looks pretty bad. Okay. Cheesy chips and a sausage. The fact that there's no effort whatsoever made to melt the cheese is insane to me. But I do think it still probably clears this. It's something about, I mean, it actually looks pretty fucking good now that I'm looking at it more. But I do think this looks a lot better. Okay. 19%? All you have to do is put mustard on it and you're good to go, man. Obviously, it's carne asada nacho helmet versus hot dog where they chopped the bun. Roast pork sandwich, chicken box. I'm going to say roast pork sandwich looks like in the top decile of foods that we've ever had in this game. Never mind. Don't like pico de gallo, mate. I don't like the pico de gallo. Lose the pico de gallo, mate. Then we'll have a fucking conversation. Then we can fucking talk. Chicken and chips with doubtlessly the worst and laziest salad ever that just has no reason to be there. Just give them more chips or more chicken for that matter. A bacon cheeseburger with a fucking pint, mate. Bacon cheeseburger with a pint. Bacon cheeseburger with a pint, please. Bacon cheeseburger with a pint. I'm going to say it's bacon cheese. What? That's a little, they're glazing them a little too much, if I may. They're glazing the chicken and chips a little too much. Now, if I'm Polish sausage, one of 9 eaten by the submitter is crazy. But the Polish sausage looks pretty good. Did you know, by the way, at Canadian Costco, we still have the Polish sausage? When you get the 150 Costco combo, you can still choose whether you want a hot dog or a Polish sausage. So why you would choose hot dog is crazy to me, but whatever. We're going to go with the loaded fries that look a little bit better for sure. Going to be honest, the mixed grill looks pretty fucking good. Tikka naan looks all right. The mixed grill looks incredible. It's going to be chili cheese chips over chips with Nutella. I'm going to go with Chinese box over pie and peas. 100% will be popcorn chicken and waffle fries. A Bratwurst and that looks pretty fucking good, to be honest with you. But they always get offended by one without a bun. I think this is going to win. Can I also ask you, why was Ireland hosting the Europa League final? Does UEFA choose just a country that it's going to be in, or does it play in the home country of the higher seed? UEFA just chooses. Okay. They got a big stadium. Well, what I was trying to think of, what Irish team would be in, would be winning the Europa League, to be honest. It's always a neutral pitch. It's a neutral pitch. Wait, but who played in the Europa League final? Europa League is second tier. It's not the second. It's not like their teams are still good, is what I'm trying to say. I know that it goes Champions League, Europa League, because I followed Manchester City in 2010. There's still some good fucking teams in the Europa League, bro. Short rib grilled cheese versus pizza, dog. Way too expensive, but I do love a short rib. Never mind. Pizza, I would eat the pizza, dog. I don't even care. That looks good too. Europa League is the second tier. Bro, Tottenham won. I thought when you say second tier, I'm thinking of whatever team Ryan Reynolds owns, okay? I'm thinking of our Wrexham or whatever the fucking team is called. That's second flight. Listen, you motherfucker. It's literally called Division 1. So if you want to talk the semantics, have your fucking country, which invented the language, start patching it so that things make fucking sense and start being called what they fucking are before you get on my ass for it. It's actually called the championship. Whatever. In Stillwater, Matt Damon had to clear the name of his Amanda Knoxian daughter in what overseas country? Amanda Knox was in Italy, so never mind. Matt Damon outdueled Nicky Naude and Clive Owen in the same country. I feel like in the Bourne Identity, they're in Croatia. Okay, fuck you. Oh, all right, fucking fine. It was France. Fuck. I haven't seen the Bourne Identity since 1999, man. The world of off-road racing inspired the name of what now Hasbro brand that's associated with the indoors? Hot Wheels. Nerf, never mind. Nerf blasters, right? They're not called Nerf guns. Straight up, who was the first U.S. vice president from California? My horny ass is not afraid to say Richard Nixon. A lot of people think Richard Nixon is kind of like Texas coded. Nah, man. He's got California Republican all over him. You ever seen him at the beach wearing the baby blue polo tucked into the baby blue pants? That's Californian, bro. Aptly, nephrite is one of the two species of rock that gets polished up to make what gemstone that's ultimately from the Latin for kidney area? No, that's not it. That's liver. Nephew stone. Topaz. What ornamental stone is jade? No, it's not. What ornamental stone is so inextricably linked with China that a China set upcoming mobile... Maybe it is jade, man. Yeah, it's obviously jade. I still think I should rock a jade bangle. I think a jade bangle would go crazy. For some reason, Greta Gerwig cast Bob Odenkirk in her... yeah, it's Little... What do you mean for some reason? Because he's the GOAT. You hater. 2026 year of the jade bangle. Fuck, could be sick, man. That for some reason is pissing me off. But he's a big man. It makes no sense. Well, he wasn't playing Emily. I don't know anything about Little Women. He wasn't playing Emily. Name a woman. I know it's by Louise May Alcott. How about that? I can name real women, just not fictional ones. Meg, Jo, Beth, and Amy. They got like 13 letters between them. Embarrassing. Sort these TV shows by total numbers of episodes. Okay, what'll blow your mind is that Sesame Street has been on the air for 40 years. They do like 6 episodes a year. Sesame Street has no episodes. The Office, first season has 6. Rest of them probably have like 20. So that's like 200 and something. South Park is going to be way up there. The Office, I have to imagine, has more than Parks and Rec. Seinfeld was on the air less than The Office. It only went to like season 9. Grey's Anatomy, I have no concept of how long it was on the air, but a long time. Fuck. How is South Park not up there? It's been on the air since 1997. Not even close. Okay, apparently I'm a fucking idiot. Sesame Street is... No, this is not true. I'm sorry, Disorderly. I don't know where you got the stats from. I'm calling my sus card. Sesame Street does not have 4,666 episodes. I need to see the source. Because I was watching Sesame Street in 2021 to 2023. It's been going for 50 years. They have an episode every day. No, they fucking don't. They have like 6 new episodes a year. I swear it to you. I need to fucking look it up. How many? And I'm not using Google AI. Sesame Street. Like I'm phrasing my query fucked up. I'm not typing how many episodes in Sesame Street. I wrote Sesame Street. How many episodes? Like that's how you know I'm fucking serious. I want to see it proven. 6 years ago. How the fuck does Sesame Street make really good hour-long episode every single day? If you watch enough of them, you'll stay to see that the actual content is very little. They recycle segments and bits to the point that at the peak of my kids' Sesame Street consumption, we could predict what was going to come next. The music, however, where original artists come on and do educational versions of their songs like Jason Mraz, Norah Jones, etc., are amazing, and I wish you could get them on CD. Oh, man. Okay, this is fair. Ever since the modern Sesame Street, it was a tightly produced affair with limited episodes per year. In the 70s and 80s, they made over 100 episodes per year that were an hour long, but they were more DIY. Okay, fair enough. Remember when Tony Soprano was on? Nope. That must have been in like I was not watching Sesame Street in the 2000s, to be honest. Why not? I was 13 to 23 years old or whatever. It makes sense though, because doesn't it take place in like New York? And there's a dude who lives in a trash can, and Tony Soprano works in waste management. You have the vibe that you did though. That's just disingenuous. I spend half of every stream being like, of course I've never seen Shrek 3. I was 23 when it came out. And I admonish you. I cast aspersions on you if you don't have a child and you watch some shit like Steven Universe. You know, that's my personality. It's fine. You can type bait, but the bait has to actually cut to the quick. It can't just be like, here's some meat. Go around. Men's religious organizations that are also hostels, that are tourist. I feel like it has to be the Red Cross. It's the YMCA. I would have said 100% the YMCA is American. But that might just be because of the village people. I would never have assumed that the YMCA is British, man. I would have thought, as a young man, I would have thought like that. 2000s American medical drama television series set in hospitals about the opioid epidemic. Fiction about the opioid epidemic? Fox Broadcasting Company Medical Dramas by David Shore. Am I fucking stupid? I would assume that this is House. No, that makes perfect sense because House is addicted to like Xanax or something. Or Vicodin, that's right. I was like, they did a whole show about, they were like way ahead of the time if they did 8 seasons about the opioid crisis in 2004. Holy cow. 1961 in the U.S., Adlai Stevenson. Conflicts in 1961, Invasions of Cuba. It's the Bay of Pigs. Also one of the best Destroyer songs. A lot of people are going to say Cuban Missile Crisis. Read a book sometime at the YMCA. Port cities in Uruguay, Montevideo. 1880s children's books adapted to films and plays. Set in Arkansas about con artists. Oh, okay. This is Huckleberry, Tom Sawyer. Wow, fuck. Isn't it the same shit? Also, I lost a huge amount of aura last night. I was reading a book to my daughter about Helen Keller, and it said that she was friends with Alexander Graham Bell and Mark Twain. And I said, do you know, I was so tired and the melatonin was kicking in. And I said, do you know what Alexander Graham Bell invented? And she went, no. And I went, the light bulb. Wait, never mind, the phone. And she went, because before that, people didn't have phones. And I went, exactly right. And then I went, do you know what Mark Twain wrote? And justifiably, because she's 5, she went, no. And I said, he wrote A Christmas Carol, the book with the 3 ghosts. And then I went, wait, no, he didn't. That's Charles Dickens. And then I finished the book and went, I'm going to go to bed. Pretty bad. Also, it has 4 ghosts. Wait, who's the 4? Oh, I guess the first ghost. I forgot about Marley, of course. Five ghosts if you watch the Muppet movie, which I should because it's only a week until Christmas, essentially from today. We're Marley and Marley. I do always think of the tweet where Scrooge walks out, say, "Here goes Mr. Asshole. There goes Mr. Shit." Have fun crying? I always do, man. Works about the eruption of Mount Vesuvius. 2012 songs by Bastille. Internet memes from 2020. #1 singles in Scotland. I mean, that makes sense. I don't know if I know this song, to be honest with you. 16th century innovations. Hindi words and phrases. Tobacciana. Tobacco in Pakistan. Tobacco smoking. Smoking in India. Pipe smoking. Are you the hookah? Correct. 1980s American films about the Vietnam War. Produced by Stanley Kubrick. It's Full Metal Jacket. 1964 establishments in Ontario that are coffee brands. This is obviously Tim Hortons. 1873 establishments in Oceania. Ah, shit. I don't know the capital of Papua New Guinea. I did at some point. Port Moresby, of course. Scored 6. Oh, to the left of the... this might be a little bit higher, but to the left of the normal distribution feels bad, man. Holy cow, that feels bad. How do you not know Pompeii? With God as my witness, I don't know if I've ever heard the song. I swear it to you. You did? I can't wait till you're my age. And then some shit that came out when you were like 33 years old or some shit like that. And you got little kids saying, you've definitely heard it. They played it on the school bus every day. I'm going to fucking freak out. Fuck you. It came out in like 2010. Okay, we're both like misrepresenting things to prove our point. It said it came out in 2012. We don't both have to lie. That's crazy. You should listen to it, and if you don't know it, ban everybody that said you definitely know it. That's an interesting gamble. Fuck. I'm the same age as you and I know it? I don't know, bro. I guess they weren't playing it like in the Korean classes that I was like teaching ESL in when it came out or something. I don't know what you want me to say. If I'd known that 13 years later people would have been like, how do you not know this? Then I would have done my homework. But I guess back then I was probably listening to 2012. What was I listening to in 2012? I was listening to a lot of Channel Orange in 2012, to be honest. I'm not just saying that to farm bass. I'm a rare type of Frank Ocean listener. A guy who got really into Channel Orange and never listened to anything else. No shot? What are you talking about? Just because I'm bald and white and old doesn't mean I listen to like Rascal Flatts, man. You know, I got ears. You gotta check out Blonde. A, I'm literally married. B, I was recording Isaac episodes when it came out, I'm sure. It's a hard one today. Magresta, do you believe it? They're all out here thinking that I'm listening to like the Florida Georgia line. Huge. You are a Steely Dan enjoyer? Yes, I think they're one of the best. I got a speed boost there. Without a doubt, one of the best American bands that's ever lived. Okay, something here. Ooh. I thought Steely Dan was one guy. It's two guys. Now it's one guy. Now it's one guy. You You play this like a Chinese mobile game ad. It's crazy that you thought it was an own, but for some reason, there's one word in that sentence that doesn't have to be in there. And the fact that you put it in there says a little bit more. It leaves a little bit more of the meaning on the page than I think you had originally intended. Unless it's possible you meant Chinese as a compliment, in which case, Shay Shay. But I have a feeling when you wrote it, there was something, you didn't let it simmer in the analysis department of your executive functioning cortex before you sent it. That was a great shot, if that's where the hole was. Oh, I thought that would work. Oh. Fuck you. How mid is Tim Hortons? It's not mid, it's bad. So let's start right there. If mid means bad, then it's like the middest chain you can go to. The one thing that gives it a competitive advantage over like a Burger King is that you could get like a specialized coffee beverage, something resembling coffee, I suppose. So if you were desperately in need of a big caffeine fix, it could hook you up. But yeah, it's not good for sure. And you know what, Timbits, if there's a box of Timbits at a kid's birthday party, I would be happy to grab a couple Timbits out of it. But the Timbits is also like roll a dice, man. Sometimes you go into the Tims and the Timbits are like fresh. And sometimes you go into Tim Hortons and the Timbits are like fucked up and they've been sitting there for like 10 hours or something like that. Huge. Top 81%, we take those. No, we don't have Dunkin'. We basically, Vancouver is kind of like, it's not a fair comparison because we've got like local chains as well. You know, you got your JJ Beans, you got your Elysians, you got your Honolulu coffees and stuff like that. But in terms of huge chains, we basically just got Tim Hortons and Starbucks. And that might be it, man. I've never seen a second cup here. Never seen a country style. I'm sure they have them in BC, but waves, we do have waves and blends, but I don't know if those are like those are multinational. They did open a Krispy Kreme maybe like last week or something like that. One second. Okay, so I'm going to throw in a slash marker. We do have the better A&W for sure.